big floor space and so forth in the parking lot. But
right.
folks, I got to tell you, I was just there myself, and it's beautiful. Tell them about it.
Well, the person really to thank for the vision of how you turn a square block building that was mostly used for car repairs and a showroom into a place where you can have visitors come and you can tell a story of your industry was John Shedd at R.W. Larson in Jamestown.
Oh, sure.
John really did a fantastic job in making this a welcoming place and did many things with internal design and structure to really make you think you're in a special place. We have a big center drop ceiling that's a big circular structure that will show a big bunch of cluster of grapes up there. The exterior part of the building that faces a vineyard from our neighbor was opened up. The block wall was put in many doors and windows. Very nice architectural design to that, and a nice patio outside. So there were nice aspects from the building really from the very start. And the renovations are complete, but the furnishings are really our next step. But it's a great site, and we showed it off to many people at a fundraiser kickoff on October 28th.
Okay, so you've got the building, and when I walked in, you see carpeting, and you see wood inlay flooring, and there's like a circular kind of a situation there. So I'm trying to visualize things for our viewers right now, since this is TV. And so we're trying to make it visual for you. So if you, can people go there yet, or is it not yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
And they're anxious to know when they can go there, and we're anxious to get to that point. But it can't all be done with just the public money that we raised, and the justification really is that it's an industry that brings in $343 million a year to this local economy. So $343 million
Holy moly.
Per year, every year.
That's a lot of money.
Not for 150 years. We've gotten better over the years, but we want that number to continue to grow, and the opportunities the industry to contribute to the local economy, where there's many times not too many things contributing right now.
Okay, I suspect a bunch of viewers are going to be thinking right now, oh, the Grape Center, that's Welch's, or that's Senator whatever, Juice, or whatever. Who is it?
It's the Concord Grape Belt Heritage Association. And again, we're a very diverse group made up of farmers, processors, tourism folks. And it's really a combined effort from a diverse group of stakeholders. So this
is really up with Chautauqua County, not just one company. It's everybody working together. And it's a coalition of folks. And that's what we really need to be doing in this county more and more, is instead of pulling away and trying to do our own thing, is getting people to work together.
That's right.
Okay, so now we got the building. We got some nice interior remodeling done. The exterior is excellent. It's really beautiful site. Can you kind of, like, if you could have your magic wand and all the money can flow in, and what would the Discovery Center board, if you will, what would the typical tourist come walking in if it was done tomorrow? What would they see? So let's open that door and walk in, and what do you see? Well,
your door opens and you really enter our gift shop and visitor information welcome area.
All right, so what would they buy in a gift shop?
Primarily local products, things grown with grapes and...
So jellies, wine?
Sparkling juices, concentrate, grapeseed oil.
All right, that's the second time you mentioned...
Maple syrup even, that's a local product.
Okay, grapeseed oil, what is that all about?
It's a bit of a unique new item. Grapeseed oil that's made in the mass market right now is well renowned for as a cooking oil.
Really?
It has a high smoke point. It has a nutty type flavor.
So you'd use it instead of like olive oil?
Yeah, it's a substitute in as a cooking oil. Or
so where can someone get some of this? Is it in the supermarkets right now?
There's several places throughout the region selling it. Several of the wineries.
I'm going to have to try some. I love to cook.
Jack's Drive-In in Barcelona Harbor sells it. It's an interesting product, but there's always something new you can do to develop.
Now, understand also with that, they're making some type of salad dressing?
Up over the hill at Brick Village Gourmet, they utilize grape products, local products, whether it's grapeseed oil or juice and juice concentrate to make various dressings that not only sell locally up there in Mayville, but it's distributed through their network through different food service groups for restaurants.
Okay, so in this gift shop, there's a variety of things that they could purchase, and it's all made right here in Chautauqua.
Unique to the area. You know,
Awesome.
they're not going to get this someplace else.
Okay, keep going. I'll stop interrupting you.
So you get into the gift shop and you see these various products and opportunities to buy a unique item, because they've gotten off the highway, they've gotten off I-90, they want something different, and they probably want a place to go to the bathroom and park and rest for a while. We have those things too. But because we were designated a heritage area in New York State, which has helped us with a lot of our efforts, the Concord Grape Belt as a heritage area. Eventually, we've submitted a management plan to the New York State Office of Parks and Recreation and Historic Preservation. And that management plan will identify the things that we want to do to have signage. Okay, a heritage area, you'll usually see one of those brown signs on highways directing you to a visitor's information area.
So they're going to be helping promote this.
That's right.
New York State's going to help us. Pretty awesome.
And that's a good combination, and that's a real benefit.
And my understanding is we're the only agricultural heritage area in the state?
That's right.
That's quite an accomplishment.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. All right, so let's get past the gift shop,
So-
and we've helped have them donate to the local cause here.
So, you know, once you get by that and the hook of getting people to stop, rest, go find the facilities, get them off the highway, you need another hook. Okay.
Yeah.
And not only
Why would I want to stop
souvenirs and
just to
great
buy
products,
something?
but to get a taste of the area. And the center section of our redeveloped building is wine and local juice tasting area. And we think that's a good hook to get people to stop.
Right.
Taste wine, taste juice, taste local foods.
Okay, let's hold that. We have a caller, so I have no idea what this is going to be about. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. I have a question for the host speaker.
Okay.
Hello.
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 Hello, sir. I live in the heart of the wine growing area, obviously, and I was wondering how giant corporations might be taking over the grape growing and its processing, like we've seen in some cases. They take over huge farms in the milk industry, for example. And I wonder if there's any possibility, or is there threat that corporations would swallow up the small grape grower in our area?
Well, that's a good question. That's an interesting question. When you look at the processors in the area that take the grapes, the corporations, you have Welch's National Grape Co-op, Growers Cooperative Grape Juice Company, Mogan David Winery, they're part of the wine group, a big corporation. Canandaigua Wine gets a lot of grapes from our area. Carriage House Companies in Fredonia gets a lot of grapes in the area to process jellies. That's a very diverse group, and they contract with the family farms to get their supplies. And if you're Welch's or Growers Co-op, those family farms are owners of the company. So it's probably very unlikely that a big corporation takes it over and you have all these corporate farms. And there's a lot of strength in that small group of diverse farms. When we look at the other growing areas where there are maybe some big corporate farms in the grape industry, maybe Washington State or California where 90% of the grapes are grown in the whole country. When we had our last downturn in our industry of the Concord grape commodity concentrate, eventually people in our supply-demand curve, they go out of business because price is too low. Well, the first ones that go out are those big corporate industry farms. The family farm that needs to hang in there and their livelihood is based on that, they hang in there. And because they hung in there in the most recent downturn, we're enjoying really an upturn right now. So they're in it for the long term, and the industry is probably better off for it.
Okay.
Well, thank you. That answers my concern.
Good.
Certainly. One more question. How extensive is the Concord grape area? I do believe it goes into Pennsylvania.
That's right. And we always try to promote that to our many friends in Pennsylvania in our group. Again, we're pretty diverse. Starts from Silver Creek, goes to Harbor Creek. It's about 50 to 60 miles long, 3 miles to 8 miles wide.
Oh, okay. All right. It was quite an extensive area.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Well, thank you for calling
Thank
and
you.
appreciate your questions. Okay. Well, Dave, we've got about 4 more minutes. So we got you through the gift shop. We got you to the tasting. So we're going to sample jellies and juices and things like that. How about, are going to sample wine?
Yeah, wine. Lake Erie Wine Trail has been a good part of our group for many years since we've started. They definitely have an interest in getting people to stop who wouldn't normally stop maybe at their wine trail to come off of the highway and get a taste of what's available here. And from that taste, they'll go out and they may visit any of those wineries.
So you're going to direct them to
wineries,
different places and things like that?
Not only for wines, but for whatever. It may be tourism, farm markets, places to eat, places to stay.
Tourism, everything.
Yeah, if you get 50,000 plus people off the highway, you don't only want them to just stop there. You want them to go other places, and that's part of the intent.
Okay, so let's keep going into the center.
So we're done with that center tasting area. And the back part of the renovated part of the building is really where we'll tell the story of the Concord Grape Belt. It's our exhibit area.
Okay.
And through people walking through those exhibits, they'll see not only the geology that we talked about how the lake and the escarpment impacts the grape growing region, but way back, the very first grapes that were planted by Ephraim Wales Bull in Brockton, Portland area.
It's a mouthful.
The start. Oh, I'm sorry, Elijah Fay did that in Brockton. Ephraim Wales Bull was in Concord, Massachusetts. He did the first Concord vine.
I believed you.
Okay, well, I'm trying to get my story straight, but when we tell it there in that room, it'll be well researched and told to interest people and to make our products relevant.
So will school groups be available to come through? So
yeah,
it's educational, it's tourism, tasting. Okay.
Some of the school kids may have seen a presentation we did with the weatherman Tom DeVecchia. We stopped at schools, probably saw 1,000 students in the last year and a half, and we've always left telling them that look for the Grape Discovery Center someday.
Okay, we just got a couple minutes left. I know it seems hard to believe. We ran all over half of Chicago County to get here. Now we got about a minute and a half left. Okay. All right, so there would be like a exhibit area. Yeah. I understand there's going to be some antique harvesting equipment and the old style stuff that they used to have. Kind of a picnic area where families could maybe have a little lunch or something like that?
Those are areas that we'll develop not only with the outside space that we have, which is about 5 acres, but also there's 6,000 square feet of unrenovated building that could house equipment and things like that for viewing.
How about telling our viewers, how can they get involved with this if there's some smaller farmers or larger farmers or people that are interested that maybe want to become a member of the Discovery Center? Could you give them a little information where to go?
Sure. We're in their fundraising drive and certainly taking donations. www.concordgrapebelt.org is the best source of information on our project and our group. There's membership information there. There's donation information. There's background on the project. Many of the press releases and the project the progress we've made over the years since 2003. It's all there.
Okay. All right, and folks, in case you see this and you forget how to contact the folks over at the Discovery Center, I also have my article in this month's Silver Magazine that lists the different websites and so forth. Dave, we probably have about a minute left. I want to thank you for being our guest today. Folks, this is a great project in Westfield, the Concord Grape Discovery Center, but it's just not for Westfield. It's Chautauqua County, because this is covering, as you said, a 16-mile stretch from Silver Creek all the way down to Harbor Creek. Right. Dave, you got like 30 seconds to wrap up and tell the viewers anything you want to know about the center and what's coming up and what they can expect.
I think it's best summarized that we have a story to tell in the Concord Grape Belt. 150 years of grape growing heritage, and it touches many people and many lives in our area, and if we don't keep our products relevant that we grow here and build on the two big industries in New York State, agriculture and tourism, we've left off an opportunity. So we're determined to proceed with that, and we look forward to more progress to report in the future.
Okay, and hopefully sometime this summer, maybe?
This coming summer, it depends on our success, really, with our fundraising.
So people, this is a great opportunity to check it out, drive by, check out the websites, give them a call. How much time we got? We about out of time now? Okay, folks, Thank you for viewing and spending time with us this morning. Thanks for our callers. We always appreciate that. Great powers wherever you are. Safe travels, and he'll be here next week. Goodbye, everybody.